Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good any time of the day or night, wherever you are. Peace and blessings, and thank you for joining me again. I did want to address something real quickly that I've also been hearing about Kamala Harris, that they bring up things that she said back in 2019. And they are saying that she's still saying the same thing when clearly she has said that in a lot of cases, based on her experience as vice president, she changed some of the views that she had back in 2019. I'm going to play a clip to prove it. All right, and I'll be back.
Registered Republican from Media, Pennsylvania, who told us he's leaning towards voting for you, but has concerns about what he calls shifts in your policy positions. Rob?
Thank you. Thank you for being here, Vice President Harris. So welcome to Delco.
Thank you.
Here in Delco, we pride ourselves on being authentic.
Yeah.
And much of what you've been saying with regard to issues like law and order and fracking reflect a more centrist view than what people are used to hearing from Kamala Harris, leaving some voters to wonder about the authenticity of your current, more moderate positions. Can you talk a little bit about how your positions have shifted and why?
Sure, and thank you. So first of all, on fracking, I've been very clear. We kind of dispensed with this in 2020. I am not going to ban fracking. I did not as vice president. In fact, as vice president, I cast the tie-breaking vote that now has opened up more fracking leases. My value on the issue of what we need to do to invest in a clean energy economy and a clean energy future has not changed. But frankly, I now have the experience and perspective of having been vice president for almost 4 years. I've traveled the country. I know that we can invest in a clean energy economy and still not ban fracking and still work toward what we need to do to create more jobs and create U.S.-based jobs in a way that will be globally competitive.
Okay, so I watched the town hall that she had the other night, and that particular clip stood out to me when I heard her say it as I was watching it. And so then watching, the news on different channels and everything, and seeing a lot of, particularly Republicans, say, well, she's still saying the same thing that she said in 2019. That's not true. She has changed her opinion on a lot of things. That was just one example, but on a lot of things. She has said that she has grown and been in a position where she can see things from different perspectives. She puts out that, she will accept ideas from other people that, in order to make the right decision for the country. And I think that, there are some pundits, I guess, out there who want to keep her in 2019. They don't want to see that she has progressed and she is saying things differently. And anybody can change their mind. For example, Donald Trump was full on against early voting, full on against ballot voting, full on against all of that. Now he is saying he wants all of that. And I think one of the reasons is because he realized that if he tried to, hold people to just voting on, election day and not being able to turn in ballots by mail, or going to vote early, that he might actually cut himself out of some votes. So anybody can change their mind. If Donald Trump changed his mind and Kamala Harris has changed her mind, that's just what people do. We, as time goes on, we do things differently, and we do things that are more advantageous to us. So I just wanted to kind of put that to bed a little bit, because matter of fact, I don't want to put it to bed a little bit. I just want to put it to bed. I want to go to sleep and not wake up until I tell it to. But anyway, I'm just saying that, we have a tendency to it looks like to me, especially in, in this campaign period, that it seems like I said it in one of my other videos, we don't want to give Kamala Harris the same grace, let's say, for lack of a better word, as we want to give Donald Trump. Donald Trump has been saying the same thing for the past, since 2016, and even before that, as he was running for president. And if we are willing to just kind of overlook all these outlandish, sometimes just mean, nasty things that he has said, then we ought to be able to give Kamala Harris some leeway as well. I mean, right is right and fair is fair. I'm not going to say that I've never heard Donald Trump say anything nice. I have. Not a lot, but I have. So I just wanted to point that out. Put the clip from the town hall meeting the other night there so that everyone can see that she has had room to grow and she has shown growth. And we ought to give her credit for that. Okay, that's what I had to say about that. So, peace and blessings. Thank you for joining me. And remember, stay woke. Oh, and don't forget to vote.